Oh,
Start getting
General Commander.
bet.
General Commander, Advisor.
Oh boy. What? Oh god. Hello,
General.
Commander. Yes.
I told them we were here, so.
Oh.
Oh. You couldn't afford me. Hello.
Well, I'm on duty, so.
I hope everything is going well.
Yep.
It is.
Just so all of you are aware, at the moment we are restricting access from Netherians.
Oh.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
So if you see any Netherians, please let either Zach, myself, or anyone else on the court know.
They're not allowed here at all?
At the moment, no.
That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Given the events today, and we're not actually sure if it was an accident or not, this is just for the court's safety.
I see.
Understood.
I see.
Now, we're going to set up a safe place for foreigners to enter from.
Right.
I'm not telling you to leave right now, but just know
Yeah,
the way of entry is going to be different very soon.
Okay.
You will likely be entering through Blackthorn over that way,
Alright.
and that's the major thing I wanted you all to be aware of, especially you, Zach.
Understood.
Of course.
And just so you know, Miss Barlow, the Empress is going to want to speak to you soon.
I see.
I think you expected this, but just be prepared.
I did indeed. Vincent? Are you willing to speak with me? Am I allowed to? Or am I being detained?
You're not being detained at all. It's not really any of my concern at the moment.
Okay. In any case, I'll have to talk to you soon, Vincent.
Indeed.
Well,
I gotta go meet Apollo, so.
okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
I know he wants to see his chickens.
Oh, God.
Poor
Yes,
Zach.
and at the moment, the royals are, they're going to be inside the castle grounds without escorts.
Right.
To leave, they will need an escort.
I see.
And honestly, it is a good idea to start preparing better gear as soon as possible.
We already have Eternium though. What else do you wish me to make?
Honestly, I know I had mentioned it as like a if you can, but we need to get that jewelry. It is a huge help.
Alright, I'll start begin looking on
Which
handcraft.
means we honestly might need to somehow procure a lot of netherite.
Oh, are we restricted from going to the Nether for a while?
We, as far as it goes, I know the royals are not to enter the Nether. I don't remember, did the Empress actually say that we're not allowed?
I think we still have to, I mean, for the court's safety, anyway. I don't think there was anything about having us leave.
I
the
would say
confines,
don't
but
go to
even
the Nether yourself. If you need someone to go to the Nether, ask myself.
Okay,
I don't want anyone else to be put in danger.
I'll do so.
Well, I hate to be a party pooper, but unfortunately, I think this party is over.
That's alright. Thank you for your hospitality.
No problem.
Thank you for the drink, Jura.
No problem.
Actually, nope.
All right.
Okay,
Well, feel free to stick around, but I do have to leave.
here you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Goodbye.
okay?
Hi.
Feeling?
I
I heard about
I'm
your,
not going to
your
expand.
close encounter.
Yeah, I actually, went down.
Luckily there were people around.
Yeah.
Can I get rid of this?
Thank you.
No,
No,
he's
they're
on
on
a
a
date.
date.
He's on a
They're
date.
being very cute and wholesome.
He's
Dinner
being
doing
very.
He doesn't like
disruptive.
Lucette.
it. Yeah.
We can
I
always
find
move
it a
over
bit
there. It's
too-
fine.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, if you're done drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Have you been in meetings this whole time about everything?
Oh yeah. My brain is
everyone
constant.
okay?
Yeah, everyone's okay. There are definitely other means of concern, but I'm actually happy that at least Jura is helping housing you here.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you need or want?
No, just another situation when something bad goes happen when I leave the end. I can't seem to catch a break.
Luckily, you have a part of protection there anyway.
Yeah, now I do. I didn't when I went, so when I went down, I just...
Yeah. You've been there.
Yeah. Lucky that there were so many people around and that I wasn't thrown.
Yes, I heard their advisor
Yeah,
took quite the tumble.
yeah. Everyone's fine though, right?
Yes.
Besides...
Yes, everyone is okay.
Okay.
I was there. Well, I didn't really know them, but I would have been there for at least everyone on our end. But I had other business to attend to,
Maybe
and I
that's...
didn't get an invite, so.
Oh, I'll have to introduce you to Reina. She's very nice.
About that, yeah. We had a brief interaction, and I didn't know the causes of her brother's death, and we were fooling around in the water near the front of the portal, or the front of the. Yeah.
Her brother died from water?
Supposedly, yes.
Oh.
Being a fiery and all.
Right.
Along those lines. I don't really know.
Yeah. Of course. I just didn't get the chance to ask. I was gonna ask her some things after, But then...
Yeah. Yeah, it's completely understandable. As much as we are restricting their access, we do have active trades going on with the Nether, and I think Reina is being one of the prime people to help aid in the Empress's shopping list, so...
That's sweet of her. Thank you.
Trying what I can.
You keep being here for me when things seem to go wrong. And I appreciate that.
Always end up cropping in the most random places, I suppose.
I guess you just have good luck? Bad luck? Not sure what type it is right now.
I'm gonna say a good 50-50. Yes. I do know, and I don't want to keep changing it to a darker term, but I know that Rowena is helping aid in planning.
To me.
But if you need anything, try to aid in any way that I can, but there is a lot more to do, but I don't think it would be really that bad. It really won't take that much off my plate.
I don't want to get in the way of your work, and she's already talked to me about it a little, and I'm sure with this new development, you're gonna be even busier than you were before.
Well, I wouldn't say busier. It will cost me a lot of things that I've been working on to achieve, but no biggie.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you have. Go.
You do know where to find me though, and
Hmm.
even then, you do have a place within the kingdom's walls.
I guess.
As tough as it may be, but maybe writing some stories would
Yeah,
help
I was
aid.
thinking about it.
Do you have a surplus of books by chance?
I've only got one, maybe two. Do you just carry around some?
Apparently, a lot of people need books.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thanks.
And even then,
was-
I will welcome you into my office. There's supplies on my left side cabinet,
When
or the
you
drawer.
walk in the left, or when you're sitting down.
When
on
I'm
your
sitting
left?
when I'm sitting down on my left, there is
Okay. Okay.
there's a big chest of like ink sacks, feathers, and leather if you need to make more.
Got it. Thanks. I probably will. Well, I'm sure you have more important things that you should be doing right now.
I wish that were true, but I had a whole lot of other business planned, but appears that things have gotten a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
Hello, Effie. Emotions are hard for me to process, but hell, I don't even know what a hug is realistically, but whatever that is, I would give.
I mean, I'm sure you're good at it, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely a tough bargain, and I'm sure Apollo is a whole lot better at it, but
It's okay.
I am
I'll
here if you
still-
need.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I felt like I didn't have much left after Mello. But I have you, and I have Jura, and I have Apollo, and it's helping.
A lot of other people as well.
Yeah, of course.
I would say be careful out there, but it's definitely a sour remark that I should have kept to myself, but
It's okay. I am coping with a lot of humor too. Dark humor.
see.
It's kind of how I've always done it, so I get it.
Yep. My doors are always open. If I had a house, you'd be welcome to, but
Do you just sleep in your office then?
I actually don't sleep.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously I don't either. But like, if you wanted to rest, do you just go in your office?
I mean, yeah, the desk is comfortable.
You rest on the desk?
Oh, you know when you just like lay your arms down on a table and
I really was kind of picturing you like full on climbing on top of your desk and
I
writing on top
unfortunately
of it like that.
don't have the room for that because I've recently acquired a typewriter
Oh,
and
a pillow then.
I wouldn't say a pillow.
Yeah.
That would be a very questionable pillow. I wouldn't want to be spamming one singular key on that thing and wasting paper now.
Yeah, of course. Don't want to do that.
But yes, again, here if you need. My door is always open. But if I do end up sleeping, do shake me awake because
I will. I've heard
something
from
something drastic
Jura.
will definitely happen, and we do not want that to happen yet.
Yeah. How about we don't want that to happen, period.
You know what? If anything happens, you can have my position.
No thanks. I
Oh.
think I'm okay.
I keep trying to pawn it off to people and nobody wants it. Except
Well,
for
you-
Rowena, and I don't trust Rowena with that. So
Oh. You do a lot for our kingdom.
I do a lot, yet people don't really see it.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that always the case?
I suppose. Also, I don't know if this will be of any help to you, but
One of your many shulker boxes.
this,
Whoa. What's this for?
well, if you ever need to go anywhere or trade for anything.
Oh, wow. Thanks, that's a lot.
Probably not too much, but I don't know. Been
Well,
reading up
you've
on their
been-
laws.
Maybe you've been stuck in the castle for too long, because it's a lot for me. Whoa, you don't need to keep giving me stuff.
It's okay. I don't really have
I
any...
promise I do like you, even
No.
if you're not giving me things.
Oh, it's okay. I don't really have much purpose for it since I don't really leave.
Yeah, well,
Or leave without
every-
people really knowing. But, yeah.
every time I seem to leave, things seem to go wrong, so I
Let's
don't know
just
if I
make-
have much purpose now.
No, just make sure that you have either Matarasu or a knight. You and everything should be okay.
Yeah, well, it's not always me that it seems to affect.
Well. The elements are definitely challenging.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of who you have around you to keep you safe, but apparently they don't want me to pretty much go anywhere anyway without a knight, which I frankly don't need.
Well, you're important. Don't go running off on your own.
We'll see about that.
Okay then, for my sake, I've already lost a lot. Please don't go running off on your own.
Again, we'll have to see about that. I have my ways.
Fine. Be that way.
Maybe I will. But please, again, really, take care of yourself.
Okay, I will. Thank you, Vincent.
No problem. Oh,
I'm reminded.
Oh. Jura?
Let's step over here.
Okay? And anger can get the best of anybody, and that's true for anyone. And it's
Jura?
sometimes easy to forget ourselves. But I might have not known your family or mother, Jura, but with how quickly you came with your bar and how much you've been helping everyone, I'm sure she's very proud. Okay?
I hope so too.
And if you've made some mistakes, you simply learn from them, okay?
You can learn, but sometimes I don't know if there's any fixing.
There's nothing to fix. It is just something to train for. Yes, that's a good term, I believe. I'm not good with metaphors, but it will be okay. I know it sucks now, but it will be okay. Alright?
Okay.
You've had a very long day, Jura. Everybody has. And I think we all need a good rest.
Agreed.
I think Nixie, come here.
Yeah?
We all had a long day. You as well, Nixie. And though I wasn't at the incident, why don't I come back to Limbo with both of you? And we can all simply just have a sleepover tonight. And I can guard you both. Does that make you feel better?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be there in the morning for both of you if you need me.
Okay.
My duties can wait.
Okay.
Let's go back to Limbo. Come on.
Okay. If you guys want to come to my room, that's fine.
Okay.
Just letting you know you do need to close the trapdoor, then hop over.
Oh, right. I'm my weakness.
There's
Go
also-
first.
There you go. There's also a waypoint,
Oh.
if you really need it.
Oh.
I won't miss that since this is your room.
Of course.
Well,
Sorry, I need to consult with the void for a sec.
of course.
Okay.
Are you okay,
Is
Nixie?
she okay? I'm fine.
I don't know the full situation, but I think she got a talking from the Empress.
That's what the General Commander told me.
So I'm just she doesn't look hurt, but
But why would she? I mean, she wasn't even there.
I don't think it's about that. I think this is a different situation.
Oh.
At least that's my guess. I don't know.
I don't like seeing her like this.
I know. You can encounter the strongest person in the world who could probably lift 10 boulders above their head. But at the end of the day, it's the small things that could really crash them down. Everybody is like this. You can try to have a heart of steel, tough as nails of skin. You can simply deny you have a soft interior, but we all have hearts. We all have emotions. And we can't get rid of that. So, all we can do is be there for one another. These times aren't easy, but they might not get easier. But if you just look around a little, there's always somebody around that'll help.
Yeah.
Actually, I was talking with the General Commander. We really want to set up a hot spring at some point. You're thinking
Oh.
about having a girls' night.
Yeah, that. Sorry, that's just something me and Mello talked about before.
Well,
Though we could probably all use it right now, so.
of course. Yeah, I just think we all need a relaxing day with no craziness.
Yeah. Sorry, I went to go do something at the Ant Castle. I'll be right back.
Alright, be careful. That
Hi.
is...
Hey, Nixie.
Hello. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Nothing bad, I hope?
No. Just needed to do something.
Gotcha. Nixie,
Hmm?
if there's ever anything you learned from me, just don't act like you know everything when you don't.
Okay.
Nobody has all the answers. Don't make my mistakes.
Okay.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, are you okay?
I'll live.
Well, you
I'll have
gosh
to cut
darn
off some
better.
rot, but
You gosh darn better.
Yeah.
Or I'm jumping into the afterlife to pull you out. Goodness.
I'll have to cut off some rot, but I will eventually figure it out.
You know, I have a couple projects ahead of me. One, jewelry making. The commander tasked me to make, at the very least, sapphire jewelry for everybody to have more health. So that'll be a chore. If you find any sapphires, let me know. And another thing is, and mainly this is up to Zach, but I will be helping, is the battleground, or the training arena, or training area at Blackthorn. Once it's built, if you both are interested or want to inquire, sometimes a good sparring session can really shake off the nerves and help a good distraction.
I'm a klutz with weapons.
Well, then you just simply have to practice if you want to get better.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
The war might be over, but I definitely would feel very sad if I lost the ability to use my weapons. Especially since I make them.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Just saying that he's borrowed it, though, so at least he's considerate. And
Who?
Viscount Apollo.
Viscount Apollo.
Oh. Yeah.
And though his attitude and demeanor are sometimes strange, I think he's a good, nice person.
Yeah.
I just agree that a lot of us, including myself, we all have a lot of growing ups to do still. That's all.
Yeah. Just
Plus,
Can I
yes,
can
go
I
ahead.
tell you a secret?
Of course.
sure.
You might want to sit down for this.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm already sitting down.
Well,
There you go.
knowing me, you both know how I'm blind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 11 years ago, I knew Apollo when we were kids, and we were friends.
Really?
Yeah, and he was reading about the Overworld, because obviously now that I know he was, Viscount and all, and he got really excited about it when he was talking with me, and he forgot to warn me that the sun would hurt me. I don't blame him, but I lost my sight when we went.
I mean,
11 years later, for not apologizing, that was for me.
I see.
Please don't think bad of him. It's just,
How
I
old
don't
are
know.
you both?
You were both children, I assume.
Yes.
We were 11.
And
So,
It's just Mello is the only other person who knew. I
I
guess
mean,
I
it's-
just needed
it
other
was an
people.
innocent mistake.
Yeah.
it was like incident today. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think bad of him. It's just sometimes
course.
it's nice when
No,
people know
that's-
things about you, and
I
Mello
don't-
was always my outlet.
Yeah, I don't think bad of the Viscount. It's just I think the Viscount thinks bad of me. So,
Why?
I made a grave mistake. He had invited some Netherians to our realm, and he made a couple of comments that I thought were inappropriate. And I tried to subtly tell him that, you know, maybe he shouldn't say those things, but it seems that I don't know if maybe he knew the Netherians better than I thought, or if, goodness, I don't even want to spin this in a way where I wasn't the jerk. I clearly was, but it seems that he told Rowena, and he told the Empress. So Rowena hates me even more than she already did. And now I think the Empress is looking at me critically too. Because I couldn't control my fat mouth.
Well, you thought you were doing the right thing, though, right?
I thought I was. But maybe I was wrong.
I know he's my friend and all, and I know that they're royals and all, but it is a little unfair how much power they have over us.
Careful.
I'm not criticizing them,
I know.
but what if she was right? I don't know, and I could never know. But
I mean, I don't think I was, but thanks for believing in me at least.
yeah,
Did
I don't
It's
know.
gonna be a long time before I can... I don't know if I even can make that right, but...
You haven't spoken to him since?
No, it was only maybe a day ago, and off he goes, just telling everybody, even though I had no idea that... I thought I had done nothing wrong, and that's the problem. And yet here I am, committing blasphemy, of all things. Because what, I got too comfortable? Because I thought myself to be the equal of an heir? Because I thought he came to me for advice. I thought he... There's just...
You thought that you were friends?
I thought so. I guess I
Apollo
was
never
wrong.
told anyone we were friends. I don't think the Empress ever knew. I guess sometimes they just keep secrets. And
I
sometimes they
guess.
don't.
It's very true. I don't blame His Highness, though. But I think I need a long time to reflect.
Did Apollo get mad at you specifically?
Well, other than one time that I heard, he did tell me to cut it out. He did tell me that he didn't appreciate the comments I was making.
And did you stop after he said that?
I think I'm trying to remember, but from what I can remember, he told me that he was insulted that I thought he would do something to a good friend, and it was simply... No, I didn't stop.
At least you can admit it.
Hey, we all made mistakes, and admitting one is the first step. The second step, of course, reflection. The third, time. And finally, I am always a believer in reconciliation, if you ever get the chance.
If you ever want to try, I can help.
Thank you, Nixie.
I'm not saying anytime soon, but with time.
You're not a bad person, and neither is he. It's just a situation that apparently is bad for everyone.
Well, Rowan was already bad, but... well... just made it worse.
I believe it does appear to me that Rowena cares very much for the royal family, being the lady in waiting.
Yeah.
So, while she may hold a grudge, as long as you're upfront and honest, and you make amends, that's what matters in the end. And it's a matter between you and the Viscount to solve in the future. Rowena can get mad all she wants, but it's between you two.
As much as it's annoying that he did go to people above him for his station, I do think that Sundu's right. I get it, he's a Viscount and he does have more power, and maybe the situation warranted that, but it is between you two ultimately.
And who knows, maybe the Viscount never was in that situation and just went about it a way he thought was best. We don't know.
I know. I'm pretty sure they're all close, you know, siblings.
Maybe
Sometimes it just gets out of hand.
maybe it was a discussion between siblings, and then siblings turned it into
Too many people?
I guess with the royal family, it's a blur of lines between family and
Yeah.
Royal duty.
Yeah. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
I think they sometimes have a hard time differentiating.
And as they very well should, because
Maybe.
Yeah.
it's hard to look after an entire kingdom of people, and
Yeah.
you must make sure everyone respects you. So it's difficult, but both parties have their own rights and their own wrongs. What matters in the end is if they are able to grow from this and discuss to right it. If this incident is not learned from and there is no progression, then cycles repeat. But
And we're here for you.
yes, we're here for you, and take your time with everything.
Of course.
You've helped me out a lot over the past few days, so if there's anything that I can do.
Thank you.
Of course.
Both of you. Well, I have a lot of thinking to do,
Of course.
but I think what I need right now is rest.
Okay.
All right.
You guys can use a room if you'd like, but I'll see you later.
Of course. Have a good night, Chura.
You too.
Bye, Jura.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Out of here.
Let's go.
What?
just had to comfort Jura for a while.
Why? What's going on with her?
I think that's something for her to discuss if she wants. But, she went to go get some sleep, so
Yeah.
it's been a long night. I'm gonna probably stay at the inn tonight, Zach, to watch over these guys. If you want to head home without me. I just want to give them I want to be able to have them wake up to at least a presence of comfort of some sort around. If that makes sense, I
Well,
worded that weirdly.
Neither of us actually sleep either, so.
Well, you rest. Still.
I rest my magic. You know,
I'll
because I can't see them.
I'll be around for a little bit.
Okay.
You guys want. And then next couple days, Zach, we can work on the tasks the commander gave us.
Did you come here for something?
I'm here to check on y'all.
Thanks.
We're alright. I don't want to tell Jura. That's something for Jura to explain. So,
Sticky situation.
yeah. We just went to comfort her for a while. That's all. So, Nixie, if you want to head to your room, I'm gonna talk to Zach for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good night.